So if vision isn't the same thing as visual acuity, what is vision? Well, vision is the deriving of meaning and the directing of action as triggered by light. What does that mean? Okay. Well, think about when you're driving your car, you see somebody's taillights go on. Okay. What do? Okay. You have to quickly evaluate what's the distance, so I know whether I have to slam on my brakes or I have to pump them slowly, okay, or lightly. Okay. When I'm playing basketball or tennis, okay, I have to evaluate how fast is that ball coming at me so that I can hit the ball. How far is that basket so I know how much energy to put on the ball. So that's all a visual input. I have to judge that distance so I can have good output. What I'd like you to do is, with your left hand, cover your left eye. And I want you to look here at the letter O. And while you're looking there, can you tell me, what do you notice around you? I'm sorry, your name?
Talking to me?
Oh.
Me?
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Wow, that's only the little names. Rebecca, tell us what you notice. You can see the letter. What else do you notice? How far to your right do you see?
I mean, not all the way, but
You could probably see 50, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How far to the left do you see?
Not that as far with my eye covered.
Okay. Okay, you could probably see the door though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see a lot on this side and a little bit on that side. I want you all to notice that. Now what I want you to do is take your right hand and cover your right eye. What do you notice now? Tell me.
Now I have more vision on this side.
Okay, and a little bit on this side, right? Okay. So here, now with both eyes open, what do you see? You just see everything, right? But you don't see the same picture out of each eye. It's kind of like a mosaic. I have some stuff on this side, some stuff on that side, and there's one area in the middle where the two are overlapped, but they're the same. Only when you have the use of both eyes together do you see the entire picture. If you can't overlap the two pictures, what do you see? I want you to look at my eyes. I'm looking toward the back of the room, okay? My eyes are pointing straight. Now look what happens when I look at my thumb. What did I have to do? I had to bring my eyes in. If someone could not overlap the two different pictures, what would they see?
I don't know.
What do you think?
Okay,
let's do this then. I want you to take your right palm so that it faces you, okay? And your left palm so that it faces away from you, okay? You're looking off at a distance, your eyes are parallel. And now, when we look at something up close, we have to point our eyes in, okay? We have to converge. So I want you to put palm to palm now. When you have these two together, what do you see? One image. Now I want you to spread them apart a little bit. What do you see now? Two different images. Okay? So the point here is when I'm looking at things up close, I get one image from one eye, one image from the other eye, just like we did in that demonstration, the distance. But at near, I have to be able to put the two together. I have to fuse these two images into one. And if I can't fuse these two images, it's literally confusing. So I want you to look over here. What does it say? Out loud.
Eyes have to point to the same place.
And when they don't, this is what happens. Okay? I want you to all read this out loud.
One day, came along.
You guys are reading teachers. It's all a lot faster. Why did you slow down?
When?
What did you
That's
just?
good.
How was it?
I'm good.
Just
I-
On a beautiful day, you're a princess, and you got like.
Okay. How easy or difficult was it?
It's hard.
So what did you just read? What happened to your speed of reading? Imagine the impact on a child to be able to know that their vision is fine. Because I went to the pediatrician, I went to the school nurse. Okay? Yet when they go to read, it looks like that. Okay? The 20/20 chart does not evaluate the other visual skills that are necessary for reading and learning. Why wouldn't a child tell you that they're seeing blurry or double? Exactly. They figure that the way they're seeing is the same way that everyone else sees. Letter reversals, these are things that you deal with all of the time. Read this out loud.
Always days are walking to the playground, share with friends. At the playground, all just swinging and climbing on children. We can
We read it.
No problem.
Just never say the office.
As letter reversals, imagine how much more difficult it would be to get the meaning of what you're trying to read. Again, it's kind of like running that race with an arm tied behind your back. These are eye tracking skills. Okay? Go ahead and read this out loud. What do you notice about it? You guys are super specialized people, and you're highly intelligent, but it took you a long while to read those 3.5 sentences, or 3.5 lines. Okay? Imagine if you did this, you had to do this all the time. You'd just be exhausted. Okay? I wouldn't want to do this. So let's combine these two. 3 lines. Go ahead. You're reading it really slowly. Why? You see how difficult, how arduous, how energy expending this is just to try to understand this simple.
We're determined to figure it out. Yeah.
It is exhausting. You're probably sweating. What happens to your speed of reading? When you read like this, what happens to your ability to understand what you've just read? You're spending so much of your effort in trying to decode it and read this. It's just exhausting.